2024 brings us inside the Cougar Den for a final game of the 2023-24 regular season. The Grayson County Lady Cougars playing just about as good as you possibly can. They've won 14 straight. The team, though, in that stretch that might have given them the most difficulties was Hancock County. They're trying to spoil the streak and pick up a big win before district begins next week. And a good evening and welcome here to the Cougar Den for tonight's coverage of Lady Cougar basketball on K105. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. And Stephen, this Lady Cougar team, it's hard to be much better than a 14-game winning streak, but they're hungry for 15 in a row.
Yeah, it's been really fun watching this team and seeing them mature. I know we talked about it, just seeing them be able to get over that hump, winning those close games, fighting through some adversity, and just getting on a roll and staying on a roll for a long time.
Coming up in our locker room show, introduce you to both teams. Talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Coach Mack, and bring you the starting lineups. That comes up and more on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Hancock County about ready to roll. Hancock County enters the record of 12-15, 2-4 in the 11th district. Players you need to know starts with Ella House, 14 points, 7.4 rebounds per game. She had a big game when these two teams played back earlier this month at 21 points. Other players you need to know to stand out, it is a young duo, Sophia Newby. She averages 10.6 points, and Carolina Jones averages 6.8. And then coming back from injury is Lily Roberts. She's averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds per game. That's going to be an interesting player to watch as she continues to get back into game shape. I mean, when Grayson County played them a couple of weeks ago, it was only her second or third game back from the knee injury, but she's back now. Grayson County, 21-6. We'll take a break, introduce you to them after this. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran, and disability employer.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Hancock County about ready to get underway. We're about 15 and a half minutes until tip-off. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. And this Grayson County team, 14 straight wins. It is their longest streak in program history. And not only just that, it's one of the longest win streaks in the third region since 1998. In fact, if you're looking boys and girls, it is the 5th longest. They have a chance to become the 2nd longest girls streak ever. Ohio County boys in 2012 had a 20-game winning streak. 17 by the Owensboro boys and 15. Catholic girls have the longest girls stretch, along with Muhlenberg North girls of 16 is the region record for the most consecutive wins since the KHSA had it.
It's one of those years, Sam, that these girls will look back on, and hopefully this just starts the upward swing of our program here. Got a lot of bright spots coming up, and hopefully we're having winning streaks like that in the future. But you're going to look back on this year and realize that this was something special. This team went on this run, and it has made a name for themselves in the third region, and really impressive. I think these girls will look back and be really proud.
The players you'll need to know for Grayson County: Bree Jones has been playing fantastic as of late, averaging 11.3 points for the season. But over the last 9, 16.1 points per game. She's really taken the load off of Sydney Perkins, who's averaging 14.5 points. She's 3 threes away from tying the school record for most threes in a season. That was set by Trey Goff, who had 83 his senior season a couple of years ago. That duo is turning to become very dangerous for Grayson County.
I didn't hit 83s in warm-ups.
In your life,
in my career, is what I'm saying, yeah.
And she has 80 this season. Sutton Van Meter, 8.2 points per game. She's playing really strong. Down low, Ella Narvaez coming off of one of her best rebounding performances. In fact, it is her best rebounding performance of the season. 14 of them
14.
Against McLean County on Monday evening. And then Isabel Blanton, she had a stretch there in that game against McLean where she hit multiple threes in a row. She can catch fire and just continue to help out this Grayson County team. Coach Mack putting his name into potentially being the third region coach of the year by some outlets. You never really know. He wasn't the KABC coach of the year, but there's still some more to be released. We'll talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor, but I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm, including the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by Coach Mack from the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Coach, big win on Monday against McLean County. You got to pull away really in that second and third quarter. What was the difference in those quarters?
Well, we took care of the ball and shared the ball, and had a couple of girls get hot. And like you said, we kind of got the lead and kind of expanded a little bit, and that makes it a lot easier.
One of the things that stood out the most to me in that game was the three-point shot. You hit a lot of those. As a coach, when you started coaching, the three-pointer wasn't really an aspect that people focused on. How has your philosophy, how it had to evolve over the years when it comes to the three-point shot?
If you've got shooters that can shoot it, you want them shooting it, because it brings the defense out and can open up the inside. So, we've got some that can shoot it, so we let them go when it's there.
Today is senior night, and I always like to give the opportunity for coaches to talk about each of your seniors. You have only two, but both are starters, and we can just start off with the first one, Sydney Perkins.
Well, Sydney's been fun to coach this year. She's a great shooter. She's kind of, a quiet leader, but she does lead, and she talks some down in the locker room and stuff, and says her her piece and things like that. But she's really improved her game, I think, where she's maybe sharing the ball a little more because she sees we've got other weapons besides her, because in the past she's been chased a lot.
Allie Jennings.
Allie's a tough competitor. I mean, I see her down there. I feel sorry for her. I see her down there working out with that ankle, trying to get it ready for the district tournament. She's been great to coach. I know she didn't play last year, but she's been a great influence on the team. She keeps them on their toes, keeps me on my toes. So, those two have really been enjoyable this year.
You mentioned her, going through everything to try and get back. What message do you think that sends to the younger players?
That if you work for it, you'll get rewarded for it.
Hancock County, you played this team, about 4 weeks ago, maybe tomorrow. It was a game that you all took out to a big lead there at the end of that first half, held it to the third quarter. They came back in the fourth quarter. How have you seen them improve since you watched film on them last time?
They play pretty much, Sam, the same way they did, against us that night. We've seen some film of them here lately, and it's the same defenses. They got the house girl that can score, but she mainly scores by driving the ball, getting foul called, and we got to keep an eye on her and keep her in check, and then just watch their. Like you told me earlier, they out-rebound us 30-14, so that's a big thing we've really got to fix tonight.
Did you read my next two questions? Because it says here, rebounding and Ella House. So we'll start first with rebounding. 30-14, they out-rebounded you in that game at the Sports Center. How does that get better?
Well, we got to block out. We got to be aggressive on the boards. We can't let them get position. We can't let them get aggressive. So that's been a main focus this week.
Ella House, really talented player. She had a big game against you all. In fact, there was one point where she was all of their offense. How do you slow her down and limit her getting to the free throw line?
Well, we're going to do a little face guarding and try to keep the ball out of her hands once she gives it up. And I think we got the right person on her to do that.
You got the opportunity to go for your 15th straight win, but more importantly, I think end the regular season on a win before the most important game on Monday. How do you do it?
We got to take care of the ball like always. We got and rebound, which way you talked about, and really get our defense going.
Coach, good luck. More comes up in the locker room show after this.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you as we're just under 5 minutes away from our first game of the doubleheader between the Hancock County Lady Hornets and the Grayson County Lady Cougars. These two teams close the regular season against one another pretty much every season. There's only been one, I think, in the last 25 years, and that was COVID. And Stephen, that doesn't really count, I think. But it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Stephen's strategies for the Lady Cougars to win number 15 in a row.
I think my keys to the game tonight, you got to start strong and you got to finish strong. We've had a couple quarters over the last few games where we've lagged, got a little bit complacent on the offensive end, gave up easy baskets on the defensive end. So I think if you start strong and you finish strong, and for the next hour and a half, you got to focus on Hancock County, and then we start thinking about the district tournament next week.
Grayson County Hancock comes up next on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when hawk moth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors. In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Here to Grayson County High School. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Brian Payton for the starting lineups.
Grayson County High School for tonight's third region doubleheader. Our first game will feature the Hancock County Lady Hornets and your Grayson County Lady Cougars. With the starting lineups first for the visitors from Hancock County, starting at 4, the 5'9" 8th grader, 00, Sophia Moody. At guard, 5'7" freshman, number 1, Carolina Jones. At center, 6' freshman, number 12, Ainsley House. At 4, the 5'11" senior, number 20, Kendra Cowan. And a guard, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Ella House. The Lady Hornets is coached by Kevin Busk. Starting with your Grayson County Lady Cougars, starting at guard, 5'7" 8th grader, number 5, Bree Jones. At guard, 5'6" senior, number 10, Sydney Perkins. At guard, 5'3" junior, number 11, Sutton Bender. for 5'9" senior number 24, Allie James. And guard 5'7" junior number 33, Isabel Blanton. Correction on the starter, number 44, Ella Miles. The Cougars are coached by assistant coaches Brian Jones, Alana Jones, and your head coach, Mike McClinton.
Those are the starting lineups for both of these teams. Grayson County and Hancock County about ready to go. The final game of the regular season. Breckenridge County awaits the Lady Hornets. Whitesville Trinity awaits the Lady Cougars, but right now, both teams trying to end the year on a win. Your officials, Brian McElwain, Chris Carey, and Doug Gott. The opening tip, it'll be Newbie against Narvaez, and it is controlled by the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. They'll be working from left to right. On the radio dial, Sam Gormley and Steven Smith here with you on the call here from the Cougar Den. Happy Senior Night 2024. Up top, Newbie steps into left wing three for the Lady Hornets and puts it in. Newbie scored the first couple of points when these two teams met back earlier this month. Jones almost turns the ball over up top. Van Meter is able to pick it up and loops it off here to Perkins in the near corner. Gives it to Blanton. Blanton on the drive, curls it around to the free throw line, gives it to Jones. Jones, ball fake, picks up her dribble, crosses to Perkins, wide open, near side three, too short. Rebounded by Newbie for Hancock County. Go an outlet pass to the far side of the floor. That is to Kendra Cowan. The lineup again for Hancock County is Newbie, Jones, Cowan, House, and House. You got Ansley House and Ella House on the floor. This is Carolina Jones on the right side. Backs it off in between the circles. They're going to reset up this offense. Lady Cougars going to man-to-man defense, and we're going to have a carry across the edge.
You know, I'm just thinking, Sam, I guarantee you these girls are so sick of hearing Grayson County's won 14 straight games that they're going to do everything they can to come in. I'm sure their coaches use that as motivation against them. They're wanting to come in and spoil this party tonight.
It's one of the longest win streaks in the third region in multiple years. Perkins drives down the right side, hands off a pass to Blanton, outside to Jones, ball fake. Jones drives down the right side, can't get the layup to fall. Narvaez rebound put back is missed, and it's rebounded by Newbie. An outlet pass comes to Ella House down the near side of the floor. House drives in on Van Meter, Euro step, might have been partially blocked by Van Meter. House gets her own miss, loose ball, and we're going to have a jump ball. The arrow is going to go in favor of Grayson County. 3-0, Hancock on top, 6:38 left in the first quarter.
I think as the season has progressed, Sutton has done a better job of making sure she's keeping her hands up where the referee can see them and not reaching in on some of those. Did a good job there.
Blanton bounce pass to Perkins. Angles back towards the near side of the floor. Now takes it down the left lane. Gets around the defender. Too strong in the layup. Rebounded by Cowan. And then Perkins picks it up, but she was standing out of bounds when she picked it up. And it's going to head back towards Hancock County. Lady Cougars now going to extend their pressure, going full court man-to-man. Newbie gives it into House. House is a talented player for Hancock County, averaging 14 points, 7.4 rebounds a game. She gets to the free throw line a lot. She drives down to the right block, kicks it up top to Jones, who walks with it on the left wing. Ball heads back towards Grayson. 3-0, they trail Hancock.
And missed already 2 or 3 shots down low that you would like to think that we're going to hit most of the time. Right now, you got to calm down, get your wits about you, and just play ball.
And this Grayson County team, even in the 14-game winning streak, has had slow starts. Now, the downside is that you can't have slow starts against teams like Hancock, who are good. House is going to pick up a foul on the near side of the floor. It's first called on Ella House, her first day in the team's first.
Yeah, that's been one of the things we've probably talked about as much as anything is some of the slow starts we've got off to. And like you just said, Sam, you can't let that happen tonight.
Sydney Perkins on the left wing. Bounce pass into the corner to Van Meter. Tight defense, knocked out of bounds by Newbie. It'll stay here with the Lady Cougars with 6:05 left in the first quarter. 3-0. Grayson County's had a couple of days off, something that they really haven't had in a while. They've been doing a lot of practice, play. Now another turnover for Grayson County. It's Ella House. She drives in on Van Meter, goes up with a shot, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Ella House.
That's going to be 2.
And that is 2 early fouls on Ella House. Her second, team's second. Kevin Huss can't believe it, and he's going to go to the bench, and the leading scorer for Hancock County picks up an early foul. It'll be Lily Roberts into the game for Hancock County. She's a player that's returning from injury, 5 points and 3.1 rebounds. This is Bree Jones, who has it at the logo. Bounce pass taken away by Carolina Jones. Up to Newbie. Newby drives in on Jones, tries to curl around. It's going to reset up the offense to Roberts. Roberts inside, count, foul is going to be called on Grayson County on the interior. It'll be called on Van Meter. That's going to be her first, the team's first.
Newby presents an interesting matchup there where she's taller. I think we had her listed at 6 foot. PA address said 5'9". She's probably somewhere in between there.
First free throw is missed there, by Ansley House.
Can handle the ball really well, and we've already seen she can shoot it outside. So as an 8th grader, being this much of an impact like Bree, it's impressive for her.
Got a lot of really talented young 8th graders in this region. It's Narvaez into the backcourt to Van Meter. Lady Cougars still looking for their first points. Jones right up the middle for the Lady Cougars. Kicks it off to the far corner. Perkins, 3, no good. Rebound on the floor, ripped down by Narvaez for Grayson County. Narvaez flips it back into the corner to Blanton. Blanton on the drive, lowers the shoulder, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Isabel Blanton now on the drive. That is her first and the team's second.
Yeah, don't know about that one, but
I think they got her with leading with the shoulder.
Yeah, kind of initiated the contact herself.
Roberts has it for Hancock again. Ella House with 2 early fouls, their leading scorer. Bree Jones gets her hand on a pass and almost bounces around, and now a foul called on Van Meter. That's going to be her second. Tell you what, one official here, I believe his name is Chris Carey. He's called all of the fouls in the game today, and I'm not saying that it's just every single one of them has been called by him. That is his second and the team's or her second, and the team's third for Van Meter.
Yeah, that one was kind of tick-tacky, but he called it, so.
Van Meter with 2 early fouls. Not going to leave her on the bench, or on the floor rather. Shot in the lane, missed off the left side by Ansley House. Sydney Perkins up the near side, and now Newby is going to pick up a foul. That is her first, team's third.
Right on time. Another ref makes a call just for you, Sam.
Love it. More whistles, the better, Stephen.
I'll disagree.
I mean, who doesn't love a game that has just 75 fouls?
Yeah, right.
Narvaez, one dribble on the right block, gets up, shot missed, gets her own rebound, takes one dribble, gets the free throw line to Bree Jones. Bree Jones, floater in the lane, good. Bree Jones over the last 9, averaging 16.1 points per game. During that stretch, she's gone 10 plus 8 times, including having 17 when these two teams met back earlier this month. Up top, it is Carolina Jones, guarded by Bree Jones. Down the right side goes Roberts, handoff to Jones. Jones on the drive, blocked by Bree Jones, but a foul is going to be called on Bree Jones. That is her first, team's fourth. 2 shots will come for Carolina Jones, who shoots about 55% from the line.
With shots not falling early, Sam, you hope you don't see defense start to lack a little bit, but it hasn't yet. The girls have stayed aggressive and got after it really good. So that's good to see on the defensive end.
First free throw good by Carolina Jones. Kennedy Green comes in. Ellen Narvaez comes out. It's interesting that Mack has not made any substitution for Sutton Van Meter. Really trusting her with those 2 fouls.
Yeah, Sutton's experienced. And
second free throw missed, rebounded by Bree Jones. We're going to have a jump ball as Jones and Carolina Jones were fighting. And the arrow will stay here.
That's one of those plays you hope to see as Bree continues to mature physically. Once she grabs that ball, she jerks it away and is able to get in triple threat a little bit quicker there.
Roberts to trigger, does it, and almost takes Sutton out in the process. Threw it, and it landed. I think Sutton put her foot down right when the ball bounced and landed on top of the ball.
Wasn't really a kick.
No.
More of a stomp.
Yes. I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
It's almost impressive by Roberts and impressive by Sutton as well. Jones drives to the free throw line, blocked by Bree Jones. Lady Cougars off and running. Bree Jones down the left side, bounce pass back to Perkins, who finishes on the right side.
Yeah, really good pass right there. I thought Bree Shirley was going up with it, made a great pass there and get Sydney on the scoring.
5-4 Hancock, under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Lily Roberts, 3 top sides and air ball. That's not really a great shot probably from Kevin Husk.
No, I think if you ask him there, he didn't like that one at all. You'd like to see your offense move a little bit there before taking that quick of a shot.
Laney Roberts comes back into the game here comes into the game for Hancock County. Laney Roberts. Inside pass to Green, deflected outside to Jones, 3 right side, good! Grayson County's got the lead back. Laney Roberts averages about 2 points per game, but Grayson County's got their first lead now at 7-5 with 3.5 left in the first quarter. Roberts on the right side. Blanton might have gotten a hand on the pass. I'm not sure that she actually did, though. I think it was just enough, more in the vicinity. Carolina Jones off-balance shot in the lane is missed. Van Meter hits the rebound and then is fouled on the floor by Hancock County. I think they're going to give this to Ansley House. That is going to be her first, team's fourth. And a substitution into the game is going to be Alexis Gay, the senior who averages 10.6 points and just about 4 rebounds a game. Give it into Perkins. The triple team comes, in fact, to Sydney Perkins, and it's thrown into the hands of Roberts for Hancock County. Lily Roberts then has it poked away from behind by Van Meter. The triple team came on Sydney Perkins right there, and she said, my goodness, what are we doing?
The bad part is she was just over the half-court
line. So
line,
really it was a quadruple team.
She couldn't throw it back.
Probably one where you wouldn't have minded a 30-second.
Yep.
Bounce pass to Newby. Outside to the left elbow, Laney Roberts puts in the shot. Hancock ties the game up here at 7, under 3 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Green into the backcourt to Jones. Jones right into the middle to Van Meter, who spins, gets it across the far side to Perkins. Steps into the far side, 3, it's an air ball. Rebound on the floor is going to be a jump ball, and we'll stay here. Shots not falling for Sydney early on.
No, you look at this, little over 3 minutes into the game, you hope the worst, the flatness, I guess you might say, is behind you, and now we can start building some continuity, get a couple stops in a row, a couple baskets in a row, and start pulling away with the lead here.
Up top to Van Meter, on the inside to Blanton. She's going to dribble it back out to the right wing. Man-to-man defense for Hancock County. They will play zone at times. They really like to switch up their defense. They played some 1-3-1 at times in the game in the Sports Center. Van Meter can't get the roll on the floater in the lane. Lily Roberts has the rebound, and then it's poked out of bounds, headed towards Hancock. Grayson brought the pressure there on the rebound.
A good place to trap right under the basket where she didn't have anywhere to go.
I don't know how that shot didn't drop either for Sutton. It just died on the lip.
Yep.
Up top, the double team comes. Lily Roberts has it on the left wing. Floater in the lane by Carolina Jones, way off to the right.
Probably
got away with a foul on the
too,
inside. Yeah. Saves it in, and it's going to head towards Grayson.
Yeah, again, Jones is one of those players, number one, what is her name?
Carolina.
Watched her for the last couple years in middle school and has a really bright future in front of her. Just a couple penetration shots right there, probably not exactly what the coach is looking for.
Lily Roberts heads to the bench. In for her, re-entering is going to be Ansley House. You've also got Izzy Ross into the game for Hancock. Crossing, Perkins, 3, far side, off the back of the iron, long rebound, chased down by Newby.
Almost looked like Sydney got held a little bit right there, or Kennedy, yeah.
Bounce pass by Carolina Jones. Looking for help and finding it up top now to Newby. Newby guarded by Green, into the far corner to Ross, or rather that is Gay with it, to Newby. Newby on the drive, gets around Green, blocked by Green, but a foul is going to be called on the inside. 2 shots will come.
You know, I was talking about that presents a tough matchup, but Kennedy is probably the one on our side that could match up with her the best. Kennedy moves her feet well, keeps her arms out wide, and matches her with size there. That'll be interesting to watch through this game.
73.5% for Sophia Newby, and she makes the first one. Izzy Ross enters the game for Hancock, averaging just about 1 point and 2 rebounds for this Lady Hornet team that enters with that 12-15 record. They turn their attention to heading to Brandenburg to face Meade County next week. Both of them good by Sophia Newby. She's got 5 early points. Hancock retakes the lead here at 9-7 with about 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Perkins at the free throw line has the pass poked away. It's going to stay here.
Kind of makes you wonder when Coach Husk might look at going back with Ella House. I think as long as they're able to stay pretty close, you want to save her for the second half with those 2 fouls. But, she's chomping at the bit to get back in the game down there.
Van Meter handoff pass to Perkins. Perkins at the free throw line. Bounce pass back to Jones in the corner. Jones with the left hand tries to curl around and then throws it off to Green, who has to go high up to grab it. Green takes a dribble, gets around the defender, throws it up. It does not fall. Rebounded by Hancock County. Sophia Newby up the far side for the Lady Hornets under a minute left in the first quarter. It's a 2-point Hancock County lead against Grayson. Newby, far corner to Gay. At the left elbow, guarded by Jones. Gay on the drive, splits defenders, throws the shot up, and is fouled on the inside by Grayson County. We'll see who this gets called on. It is called on Perkins, her first. And Peyton Bowman will come off the bench. Alexis Gay will shoot 2. Gay, 56.8%. First one is good for Gay. One thing I did just notice too, Stephen, is Lily Roberts, who is recovering from that knee injury, went into, it isn't to the locker room, but she went back in the side and was being worked on and did appear to be grimacing a little bit. I hope that she's okay. That's the last thing you want to see for somebody coming back, a senior. She is sitting on the bench right now trying to work out that knee. Second free throw good by Gay. Hancock leads 11-7. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Jones tried to get around Newby. Newby might have got a hand in on the pass. Up top to the right side to Blanton. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Blanton spins it around, handoff pass to Jones, who walks with it. I don't know that she did, Stephen.
Yeah, here we got House coming back in.
Ella
here
House
for
is
the
going to
last
come
play.
in for the final shot here of this first half.
Doesn't really matter what I
Izzy
think
Ross.
about that.
No, it doesn't. It's that little jab step of sorts that Bree takes. She's been called for the walk on that a lot. It's a tough call to make. 15 seconds and counting. Hancock County will hold for the final shot. House drives and kicks. Newby's going to take a 3 on the far side with 10 seconds left. It's missed. Rebounded by Perkins. Now the Lady Cougars will have a chance for the final shot. 5 seconds. Perkins right up the middle with 4 seconds, with 3 seconds, with 2. She drives in and she's fouled. No, double dribble is called.
Yeah, I saw her. She did a little bit of a hesitation, like she was going to pull up, and put her hand on the bottom side of the ball there. That was a good call by the referee.
Kendra Cowan comes in. 2.3 on the clock in the first quarter.
Nothing hurts me any more than bragging on an official, but that was the right call.
Into House with 1 second. She'll throw it up from three-quarter courts, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. Hancock leads Grayson 11-7. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day, a movement toward life-saving resources, movement toward advancing research and care, movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
11-7, Grayson County trails Hancock as we start the second quarter of play. Sam and Steven back here with you. And the Lady Cougars have been in this position before, Steve.
It's exactly what I was just getting ready to say, Sam. This is a
Great
place
minds think alike.
you don't necessarily feel comfortable being down 4, but you've been here before. So it is definitely a place that we're familiar with. So hopefully we can start stringing some stuff together here, get some stops, and get some buckets on the other end. We've had several shots just as easily could have dropped as that rolled out that we'd probably be up by 4 instead of down by 4.
6 of their 11 points came from the free throw line for Hancock County. And the ball is caught off in the far corner. Lily Roberts is back into the game. Good call, but she isn't moving very well out there on that perimeter. I hope she's okay. On the left wing, Lainey Roberts gives it up top to Newby. 20 seconds into this second half of play. 3 on the far side, missed by Cowan. Rebounded by Perkins in the far corner.
Was she wearing that sleeve before? I know she had the brace on, but was she wearing the full sleeve?
Driving in and shot is blocked on the run was Jones at the rim. And it's picked up Cowan. Yep. Outlet pass taken away here by Roberts. Comes down, Euro step, loses it on the way up, and it goes into the hands of Bree Jones. Lady Cougars out and running. An outlet pass to Perkins, who runs down on the left block, floats it up. Shot's good, and she'll go to the line.
couple of those shots that have rolled out early on, that one falls. Hopefully get a little bit going here on the offensive end.
Carolina Jones re-enters. They give the foul to, I think it was to Cal. Scoreboard hasn't updated it. Scoreboard says it was to 10, but 10 isn't in the game. Second free throw for the and one is good there by Sydney Perkins. She's got 5 points. And Grayson County brings it to within 1 now at 11-10. In this game, when they played earlier this month, this is when the Lady Cougars went on a 23-2 run, but it is spinning in the lane, and the shot's good off that left side by Ansley House.
Pretty good seal right there and made a good bucket. Give her credit for getting a good post move and dropping it in.
Left side Van Meter, 13-10. Lady Cougars trail, looking for their 15th straight win. Right side Perkins. Now we got a little zone pressure coming here for Hancock, and it's thrown away. Not a good pass at all by Van Meter. It goes right into the hands of Newby, who picks up the dribble. They give it off to Lily Roberts in the left wing. Lily Roberts weaves around on Perkins. Out to Cowan. Cowan off balance. Shot well off to the right. She somehow gets her own rebound and then is fouled on the floor by Grayson County. When these two teams played back earlier this month, Grayson County was out-rebounded 30-14. And the rebounding starting to catch up again. Another thing that stood out in that game, Bree Jones, Sutton Van Meter, Sydney Perkins, all with 4 fouls in that game.
Yep.
And you're inching towards that point again. So the first free throw is missed by Kendra Cowan. Cowan is a 33% free throw shooter.
Wow.
Gets that one.
Look good on that one.
14-10. 6:20 left here in this first half of play. Hancock up 4 on Grayson. In that game, Grayson County had a 20-point lead at the half and led by 14. We have a foul called on the far side on Carolina Jones. And the Hancock County boys basketball team, who's already here, they didn't agree with it.
You know, it's almost like right now everybody in the gym for the Cougar side is just waiting for a big bucket to get us over the hump and to explode right here. So hopefully we'll get that quick.
Narvaez in the corner. Swings it off right side to Van Meter. Van Meter takes a dribble and crosses it to Perkins. Perkins drives in on Roberts. Floater from the baseline is off the back of the iron. Narvaez rebound.
Nice.
Kick out to Van Meter.
There
3 far side.
There we
Got
go.
it. Right on cue. Sutton Van Meter. The perfect feed from Narvaez. Got the rebound and immediately fed it out.
Yeah.
Bounce pass on the right side. Spinning shot made by Ansley House. She's got 5 early points. House averages 6.6. Just a good job using her body on the inside.
Yeah, that.
Here comes the pass inside.
No
Getting away with
foul
a foul is House on the inside. And it's taken away back by Hancock on the far side of the floor. Bounce pass to Lily Roberts on the left wing, guarded by Van Meter. Up top to Jones, guarded by Jones. Far side Lily Roberts. She was not afraid to shoot the 3. 31%. 3 at the top side by Cowan is missed, and it touches the ribbon up top.
Did it?
Trying to see if it's moving.
It's not moving. I didn't see it hit it, but. I don't think
our
the
friends, our friends in red to our left are none too thrilled. But, Stephen, if we're being honest, our friends in red to the left have been none too thrilled about any of the calls made today. Blanton 3 missed off the front of the iron. Rebound on the floor picked up by Lily Roberts. Gives it off to Carolina Jones up the near side. And Bree Jones says, I'll just take it myself, and finds it off to Van Meter. Van Meter at the free throw line. Picks up her dribble. Handoff pass to Blanton. Catch and shoot 3. Got it!
Yeah.
Lady Cougs tie the game up here at 16. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half, and immediately Ella House is going to come off the bench. She's got 2 fouls, the leading score for Hancock. How does Grayson County handle that?
Yeah, this is exactly what we've been looking for. Get a couple stops and then string together back-to-back buckets.
Up top, another 3 taken by Cowan. It's off to the right and missed by Bree Jones. Cowan only shoots 24% from 3. Off to Blanton, left side 3. No good, in and out, it pops. Rebounded by Lily Roberts for Hancock County. 4:10 left. Outlet pass taken away here by Van Meter. Up the near side of the floor, Van Meter. She'll pull up a left swing, 3 in transition. It's missed. Rebound bouncing around and picked up on the floor by Hancock County. Outlet pass comes up to Lily Roberts for Hancock. Under 4 left in the first half. Timeout on the floor taken by the Lady Hornets. 16 all, 3:56 left in the first half. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, My name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Grayson County's tied the game up here at 16. Here in this first half of play, Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith back here with you. And Stephen, you're starting to see some shots drop, but I think the biggest play of the game so far was a rebound by Narvaez, fends it off into the corner, and Van Meter hits in a big three.
Honestly, I was thinking when she did that was exactly the wrong thing to do. You should have grabbed that and go right back up with it, but she kicked it in the corner. Like you said, it turned out to be a really big bucket for us so far, so good job for Ella there. Not doing what she was supposed to, but at that time it was the right play.
See, I like a Van Meter open three.
You like the well, yeah, but I'm talking about fundamentally, she should have went right back up with it. But in that sense, having Sutton wide open out there was fine.
I'm just the three-point guy. So, there's no such thing as too many threes in my opinion.
Yeah, ruin the game for post players.
Oh, is that what they say?
That's what I say.
Up top, inside, taken away by Van Meter. Bounce pass to Narvaez in transition. One dub, one dribble, and then a foul. Reach-in foul's called on Hancock. It's going to be called on Lainey Roberts, her first, team's third, and I did see that one. She reached in there and got her hand in the cookie jar. Into the corner to Narvaez. Up top to Van Meter, off to Jones, into the corner to Perkins. Three, far side, is off the back of the iron, rebounded by Newby.
Good
into
box
the middle
out there.
House on the drive, coast to coast, flip shot, rolls in. That's what Ella House is the best at. She is going to take it to the hole and lay it in.
Yeah, if you're a Cougar fan right now, you can't have that. You got to stop the ball up higher on the floor.
And in that game in Owensboro, that's what she did the most of. Blaints it on the left side. Bounce pass to Van Meter. Feeds it to Jones at the free throw line. Two Blainton, three left side. She walked with it beforehand.
Did she?
She did.
Yeah.
She was bottling it and kind of did that little slide move.
Yeah, Isabel's kind of got that little bit of a lift before she goes up to get herself ready, and maybe you saw it. So
House blows right by Bree Jones. In on Narvaez, curls around, layup good. It is a deja vu to the second half of the game in Owensboro. House comes off the bench to have a little 4-0 run. Van Meter trapped in the backcourt, gives it off to Perkins, and Mike McClinsick is going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Good old Uncle Mo is wearing red right now. It is 20-16. Grayson County trails Hancock County. And this is a good timeout, I think, by Mike McClinsick.
Yeah, and if you're Ella House right there, Grayson County storms back into the game, hitting two big threes, and your senior gets the ball and takes it to the bucket 2 times in a row, and kind of quietens the crowd on the Cougar side.
20-16, Grayson County trails Hancock County. Here it's a timeout by Mike McClinsick. He breaks out of it really quick. And
everybody in the gym knows what you're trying to get Eli to do except Eli. Posted up down there amongst the cheerleaders. He ain't moving. Who raised that kid?
What do they say, kumbaya?
Folks, if you could see Sam's face right now, he's turned a couple shades of red here, not in honor of Hancock
I'm about
County.
as red as Hancock County's jersey right now. On the left side, Van Meter. Right side, Jones. Ball fake, driving, and tried to dish it off to Narvaez, but when she did, it went off the side of House's leg. See, if I'm Grayson here, I'm giving something to drive right at House and get her that third foul.
Yeah, absolutely, because she's been a difference maker the last minute and a half.
And foul going to be called on Jones. I appreciate the Hancock County boys basketball team. Every single time there's something, they all at the same time stand up to complain.
Possibly what they're not thinking about is these referees may be the same.
They are not.
They are not. Okay, so I guess they do know.
We have a second set of officials for the second game. I don't think they really care.
Yeah,
It's 3 near side. Van Meter is well too strong. Blanton gets her own miss, though, in that far corner for Grayson County. Bounce pass to Perkins. Up top to Van Meter. Van Meter bounce pass to Perkins. Back to Van Meter on the left side. Van Meter with the right hand. Fends it off on the inside to Narvaez. Catch and shoot from 7. Good for Narvaez. It's 20-18. Grayson County trails by 2 with 2 minutes left here in this first half of play. Swinging in is Newby. Inside pass goes right through the hands of Alexis Gay and out of bounds.
Yeah, I was just thinking, Sam, that was the possession we really needed right there. We had taken a couple quick threes. Hancock County gets the ball and runs back down, gets easy buckets right there. We got into the offense. Sutton made
now we're going to have a turnover for Grayson County as Jones passes it to Van Meter and it goes right through her hands out of bounds. That's not what you wanted. You had a turnover and you had a chance to come back the other way. Inside to House, she loses, and it's taken away by Bree Jones. Jones up the near side of the floor in on Newby, and Newby's going to pick up a foul. That is going to be her second, team's fourth, or team's fifth, rather. That's going to be 2 shots for Bree Jones.
I think the Cougar fans are just kind of sitting back, letting Hancock be the aggressors from the sidelines right now. We need to get a little pep going on the other side.
81.5% for Bree Jones on the season. 17th in the state and first amongst active players in the region, and she misses the first.
If you're listening to us on K105 right now and you're on your way to the game, we need you to get here and we need you to be loud.
It is a little lethargic from our Cougar friends across the way. Second chance for Jones. Good.
Good word there, Sam, lethargic.
Lethargic, that's a Travis Johnston word.
I can't spell it, but it's a good word.
He likes lackadaisical, too. That's another good one. It's also fun to say. Newby up top to Izzy Ross, who's back into the game. 90 seconds left in the first half. It's a 1-point Hancock County lead. Bounce pass to House. House amongst the trees, spins and hands it off. Flip shot, Newby in the lane. Shots missed, but a foul's going to be called on the inside on Grayson County. And they give this to Jones. That is her second. Jones, Perkins, Van Meter all with 2 for Grayson. House, Jones, Newby all with 2 for Hancock. And it'll be Sophia Newby. She's 2 of 2 from the line today. The 8th grader makes the first.
You know, this might be a time, conventional thinking as you go to your bench so your players can't pick up a cheap foul here. But Coach Mack sticks with those starters, and it's worked so far, so you can't really complain about it.
Newby's second is good. I'm interested if Coach Mack might have just whispered on that last play. Ella House hooked on the drive, which is as Jones is fouled, and that's 3 on House. And she knew it too. That's her third. And Kevin Husk has no decision now but to bring in Kendra Cowan. It's going to send Bree Jones to the line to shoot 2.
Bree Jones back at the line for 2.
But it does it, and that's one thing that is players will try to hook as they turn the corner. And listen, both teams do it. Jones makes the first to tie the game up.
I think in the college level, they've even, that hook and hold, they've upgraded it to a flagrant 1.
Which I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit excessive, but it's a point of emphasis.
Jones makes both free throws. Grayson County has the lead back now at 22-20, or no, sorry, Hancock still leads by 1, 22-21. Forgot about those last 2 free throws. 1:14 left here in this first half. One dribble off to the right side of Cowan. Cowan on the drive, and a foul is going to be called on Jones. That's her third. And now Peyton Bowman's going to have to come in. So that offsets now.
Yeah.
Cowan to the line. 1 of 2 today, 33% from the line. First one, no good.
And right now, Bree Jones wants to talk to everybody in the world except her father.
Except the man in orange, and doesn't even walk anywhere near him.
No.
She knows she's going to hear it, and sits right in the middle of the bench. She knows she'll hear it later. The second is good there by Cowan. Hancock up 2, 1:09 left in the first half. Van Meter loops it over to Blanton. Blanton back into the middle of Van Meter. 1 minute left here in this first half of play. Van Meter is trapped in the backcourt. Gives it off to Perkins. They got to go, and that's timeout Mike McClintock right before the 10-second. And I'm sure Brian Jones is not happy because he's saying, listen, you've got to come and help.
Yeah, everybody else was kind of waiting for the point guards to come up or to break loose and get free. But if you're in the back on that, on the offensive against the press, you got to come back and help.
23-21, Hancock County has the advantage. Got some unhappy people to our left here, Steven. I think it's been called tight both ways.
Yeah, the officiating has been consistent, and
both
that's what you want
both sides are not happy, which means you're doing a good job for the most part.
Yeah. Don't mind officiating necessarily that they're not making the right call every single time, but as long as it's consistent, I can live with it, and I really think that's what we've got tonight.
56.5 seconds, but I'd have to go back and look. When's the last time Coach Mack took 2 timeouts in a first half?
Yeah.
It's probably a first all season. Maybe Breck. Pass, Perkins trapped in that far corner, and she did get away with a double dribble and then throws it away. I think she did get away with one.
Yeah, I think she did too right there. The Hancock fans didn't miss it, though.
They haven't missed much, Steven. 45 seconds left in the first half. 23-21. Van Meter up the near side. Outlet into the corner to Narvaez. Inside pass to Blanton. And then Blanton had the rebound and stepped out of bounds. I think Cowan might have gotten away with one there.
Yeah.
They cancel out. 38.8 here in this first half of play. Hancock leads Grayson 23-21. This feels like it's a 12th District girls game. It's kind of mucky here in this first half.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team has really shot the ball exceptionally well and just kind of getting through it right now, I think you'd say.
Goes through the hands of Newby. Saved in by Hancock, and it goes into the hands of Newby. Nice play by Lady Roberts on the far side. To count. Feeding into the post. Caught off that right side. Shots missed. Put back by House. No good. Rebounded by Bowman with 8 seconds. Loops it off to Van Meter with 5 seconds. Van Meter right up the middle with 3 seconds. Van Meter drives amongst the trees. Loosen on the way up. Picked up. And it's the end of the first half of play. Hancock County leads Grayson County 23-21 at the end of the first half of play. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where it is a 23-21 Hancock County lead at the half. And Steven, I'm interested to see the conversation that Mike McClintock is having right now with his team.
I'm glad that we are out here and not in there, because I'm sure there's going to be some animated conversation, and I would venture to guess it's going to be one way.
Yes, and it's deserved. But honestly, I like that.
Absolutely.
Because wouldn't you rather, listen, this game, it means absolutely nothing.
Right, yeah.
On either side, both of these teams are just trying to, for Hancock County, they're thinking about Breck. Grayson's just thinking about Whitesville Trinity. And they're hoping, hey, maybe we can run into you again at the Sports Center and play you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, if you can say any game doesn't matter, I kind of believe, they may not matter for the district standing, but from the sense of the girls continuing to keep things going, they want to win. But you like coaches, or I do. I guess when I was playing, it's a little bit different than when maybe things are right now. But having a little bit of difficulty up here with some.
No, Eli just kicked my beautiful cup, and it went flying. We're gonna take a break. Grayson County leads by. Trails by 2, 23-21. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors. In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran, and disability employer.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Where
we got pandemonium going on over here on this side of the court.
Oh, we're falling apart, Steven.
People kicking
cups. It's been a long season. It's been a. How about some score updates? Does that sound a little bit better?
No bloodshed yet.
Luckily, Brian Payton wasn't sitting down there, because if he was, he might have been flying to mid-court.
Yeah.
Because it might have been like a Wile E. Coyote thing there.
Finishing my thought I was talking about before we were so rudely interrupted by Eli kicking your cup.
It seems, if you're curious, the cup seems to be okay.
Okay, well, that's good. You, as a player, when your coach gets in your grill a little bit and fusses at you, it's not because he doesn't like you. It's not because necessarily he's mad.
It's because he loves you.
It's because he cares and he wants you to be playing at your potential. And I think we would all agree in that first half, we did not play to our potential.
Coming up, just a couple of score updates to bring you right now. Ohio County and girls leads Russellville 25-6. That's the end of the first quarter there. Washington County girls lead LaRue 42-34 at the end of the third quarter. Appears they got healthy. Steven, good for them. And that's most of the scores from around the region. Grayson County trails Hancock 23-21. More on the fifth quarter show after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. The Lady Cougars trail Hancock County at the half, 23-21. The scoring from the first half of play from this game, where a lot of fouls were called. So I'm trying to do the last-second calculations right now. For Hancock County, 7 for Sophia Newby, 5 for Ansley House, 4 for Ella House, 2 each for Lainey Roberts, for Kendra Cowan, for Alexis Gay, and 1 for Carolina Jones. For Grayson County, 8 for Bree Jones, 5 for Sydney Perkins, 3 each for Isabel Blanton and Sutton Van Meter, 2 for Ellen Narvaez, and then Stephen, I think it's also very important as we have these final seconds to mention fouls. 3 for Bree Jones, 3 for Ella House, 2 for Newby and Carolina Jones for Hancock, 2 for Perkins, 2 for Van Meter. Second half's next. Lady Cougars trail by 2. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, 23-21. Hancock County leads the Lady Cougars at the half. And it will be Grayson County ball to start the second half of play. Bree Jones does get the start in the second half. She does have 3 fouls, something to keep in mind. And Stephen, to me, maybe the biggest thing in this second half of play, who gets the 4th foul first, Bree Jones or Ella House? And that might be the game.
Yep, that could be, obviously with fouls being such a big part so far. Hopefully it's not the rest of the game, but it definitely could be.
We're underway here in the second half. Grayson County trails by 2. They've won 14 straight games, have not lost since the 8th of January. Perkins drives in, pulls up from 10 feet. It's well short. Rebound goes through the legs of Blanton, and it's going to head towards Hancock County. 7:45 left in the third quarter of play. Grayson County has a 2-point deficit against Hancock County. This team has been during this 14-game winning streak, has been in a lot of situations like this, though, where they've trailed and had to come back. 3 right side by Newby is good. She starts off the way she started the game here, and it is now a 5-point game now at 26-21. And a walk is going to be called at the top side, called on Bree Jones.
I was watching the ball and didn't see her feet. That's all I got to say about that.
And I was watching, we had a little bit of technical difficulty, so I was trying to reach down and see if I was going to need to fix the technical difficulties. So I don't know. Left side, crossing it to Newby on the right wing. Up top to Carolina Jones. Bounce pass on the inside to Ella House. Kicks it outside to Newby. Another 3 right side. Good for Sophia Newby. And just like that, Hancock County has an 8-point lead, 29-21. 6:50 left in the third quarter of play. Van Meter splits defenders, gives it off to Bree Jones. Bree Jones curls around, Crosses it to Blanton. Up top now to Van Meter. 3 left side. Good for Sutton Van Meter. Her second 3 of the game. That's a big 3.
Yeah, that's a good answer right there. He was just thinking you're going to have to show some resolve right here to get back in there.
Inside wide open shot missed by Ansley House. Rebound is Ansley House, and then she falls out of bounds. For a second, I thought he came up with a fist in the air. Did the official Chris Carey, but no, he just had his hand in to point saying Grayson County ball because I didn't see a foul. Because there wasn't one. It's just Grayson County basketball. Ansley House did a little barrel roll coming up. Here comes Ella Narvaez on the right wing. Gets it up top now to Bree Jones, who's calling for the offense. Jones, double team, knocked out of bounds by Carolina Jones.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough place right there. Bree was backpedaling, kind of backed herself into the corner and got bailed out by Jones there, tipping it.
We saw it early in the game, but we've not seen Bree much the free throw line today as far as, and I'm saying that part of the offense of stationing her there and letting her kick or dump.
Yeah.
Jones drives down the left side,
Good
bounce
pass
pass to Perkins off the right side. Layup's good for Sydney Perkins. Sydney Perkins has made 3 shots from the field, all of them inside the arc.
Couple good possessions there to get back into the game here, cut the lead to 3. Good job by the Lady Cougars.
29-26, Hancock up 3. 5:38 left in the third quarter. 3 left side by Count as an air ball. Ella House rebound, reverse layup, good.
Isabel may have gotten away with a foul there, a little bit of a bump. It looked back on the backside. But
probably before the shot.
Yeah.
Van Meter up the far side. Outlet to Blanton on the left wing. Splits the defenders to Perkins, 3 right side. Good for Sydney Perkins. Right on cue. I said she hadn't hit a 3. She says, hey, how about this?
Kind of been
She's
waiting
got
for
10.
that. It seemed like we were building up toward that of Sydney knocking down a big shot.
Up
Good.
top, taken away by Bree Jones. Outlet in the rundown. Layup good for Bree Jones down the right side. She moves into double figures. Tie game. 31 all. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Right here, if you're Coach Mack, you're really glad.
Newby all alone from 3 right side. She's human. She misses it. Rebound out of bounds off of Carolina Jones, and it's going to head towards Grayson.
You got to be happy if you're Coach Mack that they didn't call a timeout right there because we're on a little bit of a roll. You want to keep it going.
Yeah, it's always that decision for coaches. Bree Jones up the far side of the floor, gets around the defender. House, who almost picked up her 4th. Up top, ball deflected and taken away. An outlet. Here comes Carolina Jones. She spins. It didn't have a great handle, so now loses it. Van Meter's going to reach in, pick up her 3rd. Put her hand in the cookie jar there and gets called for her 3rd foul and the team's 1st. Ella House, very lucky to not pick up her 4th.
Yeah, Bree tried to cut around in front of her to try to draw that foul, but the refs didn't see it, so she got lucky.
Lily Roberts comes in. For Hancock County, it's 31 all, 4.5 left here in this third quarter of play. Lady Cougars looking for win number 15 in a row, which would be the 2nd longest win streak by a 3rd region girls basketball team this century. Floater missed, air ball by Carolina Jones, rebounded by Van Meter. Van Meter bumped from behind, into the corner to Jones, ball fake, thought about the drive, the triple team came, bounce pass, swings it off to Perkins, into the corner, 3, Blanton, no good, off the backside, rebound, tapped off, and run down by Perkins. Halfway through the third quarter, 31 all between Grayson County and Hancock County. Van Meter kicks it into the corner. Off to Blanton, back up top now to Van Meter. Rolling around, bounce pass to Perkins on the right side. Perkins into the corner to Jones. Ball fake. They give it off left side. Into the corner to Blanton. 3, give it another chance. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound, bouncing around. Another one.
Good job
Picked
by
up
Bree.
here by Perkins. Up top to Van Meter. Inside to Narvaez. Hands it off to Blanton on the left side. Got like a 1-2-2 of sorts.
Yeah.
It's not even a 3-2. It's a different defense. It's knocked into the backcourt. Gives it off to Van Meter. Off now to Perkins. Into the near corner. Inside to Narvaez. Amongst the trees. Layup good. Lady Cougs have the lead back.
If we can get past that first wave of pressure up top, we're getting some pretty good looks down low.
I'm not entirely sure what kind of defense it is, if it's a 3-2 or what.
Good.
Inside taken away by Perkins. Looking like a DB. Intercepting the pass. Perkins smartly waits for the offense to get set. Into Jones. Driving the baseline. Kicking to the far side to Blanton. Up top to Van Meter. Off to the right side to Perkins. Up top now Van Meter in between the circles. 2:45 left in the third. The ball movement has been a lot better in this third quarter.
Yeah, and the patience of taking the right shot and not rushing anything is really good right now for the Lady Cougars.
And I'm not sure if that was a conversation point at halftime or not. Jones picks up her dribble at the right elbow. Up top to Blanton, in between the circles. Left side, Perkins poked away, run back down though on that far side of the floor. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Grayson County has the lead here at 33-31. Right side, Van Meter. Van Meter inside to Narvaez amongst the trees, and a walk is going to be called on Ella Narvaez on the inside. Mike McClintock was looking for a foul.
A little bit of life from the Cougar side right now,
is.
Sam. They're playing off of the way the Hancock County fans didn't like the call.
Lainey Roberts comes in. Carolina Jones comes out. 33-31. Now Lady Cougar's going to come out and looks like maybe a 1-3-1 or 1-2-2 of some sorts. Switching up their defenses. Newbie on the drive. Up top to House, guarded by Jones. Gets around Jones, into the corner, Lily Roberts. Three, in and out. It pops, rebound on the floor. Newbie's got it. She's double-teamed on the block, throws it off of the knee of Narvaez.
This is an interesting couple minutes left here in the third quarter. Who's going to step up and take control of this game?
Timeouts, Kevin Husk. Apparently he'd been calling it for a while. 1:47 left in the third quarter. It's 33-31. Lady Cougars lead. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
33-31. Grayson County has the lead against Hancock County. The Grayson County cheerleaders are going to be celebrating senior night as well after this game.
Good to have Mr. Spirit back in the house, Sam.
It is very good to have him in the building today. None better. Out of the timeout. Mike McClintock is wanting an explanation. I'm not really sure what we're waiting on. I think they were waiting on one of the officials, I guess, thought it was on the other end, and he walked all the way down by where Mr. Spirit is standing. And they said, hey, you got to come a little closer. Off the left side to Roberts. Up top to House. They're setting up a drive for her. She doesn't end up taking it, though. She was guarded by Jones. Lady Cougars gone back to man-to-man. 1:34 left in the third quarter. It is 33-31. Grayson County on top by one. Up top, House, right side three. Good for Ella House. Hancock County's retaking the lead. House only a 16% shooter from outside the arc and buries that three to give Hancock the lead back 34-33. Bree Jones off to the right side to Van Meter. Van Meter on the drive. The floater is no good, a little too strong. Ella House with a rebound. Loses, gains it back. Now loses it again, and a foul's going to be called on Grayson. They'll call this on Perkins. That's her third. Team second. That's a tough foul too, Steven. It looked like that ball was popping around like crazy.
Yeah, only the second foul here in the third quarter. Seems like there's been a little bit more than that, but there were so many in the first half, I guess.
Let's hope that wasn't the old jinx right now.
Yeah, right.
Right side, Newbie. Into the corner to Roberts. Crossing it, left side to House. On the inside, wide open. Ansley House layup is good on the interior. She's got 7 points, and the Hancock County lead is back to 3. A little 5-0 run by the Lady Hornets. Put themselves up. Jones has it on the left wing. She'll drive, loses the ball, and it's out of bounds off of Hancock County. It's going to stay with the Lady Cougars. Alexis Gay in for Hancock in place of Ansley House.
Need a bucket right here, Sam.
Don't need a three out.
No, doesn't have to be a three, but you need a bucket.
That'd be pretty nice, though.
Here we go.
Into the corner, they're going to set it up. Perkins
I'll take
three,
it.
far side.
I'll take it.
Got it. Sydney Perkins, three on the far side, knocks us up at 36.
Can I take credit for that?
15 seconds.
You said we don't need a three, and I said we did.
And I said I wouldn't mind it, though. Lily Roberts, 3 for the lead, no good. Rebound on the floor, Narvaez loses, jump ball, maybe, yes. 3.2 on the clock in the third quarter. Ball heads back to is going to stay with Hancock, and honestly, that might be a good thing for Grayson. Now you're going to get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, sure.
But especially if you can get a stop.
You got to get a stop. 3.2 seconds right here, so they've got time to catch it, take a couple dribbles. Got to play really good
Better
defense.
believe
right
23 House is going to get it. They're looking to get it to her. They throw it up top. She's wide open. A 3 right side. Good by Ella House. She puts it in, and Hancock County leads 39-36 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Coming up next, this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm, including the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Grayson County trails 39-36 at the end of the third quarter of play. Stephen, that can be one of those shots there by Ella House that could be a dagger.
Yeah, you throw the stats out the window. She shoots 16% from the year, but she's a senior in her last regular season game. She steps up and knocks down 2 huge three-pointers, so you got to give her credit for doing a good job right there.
Grayson County trails by 3. Pass knocked out of bounds by House. House is a very, very aggressive player.
Vicious, I would even say.
Yeah, that's not a negative at all.
No, absolutely not.
Because you can be aggressive without being dirty by any stretch. And she's not dirty by any means.
No, just plays really hard.
She's one of those players that you don't want her on the other team, you want her on your team.
Looking at your stats there, past 1,000 points, and I'm not surprised for her career.
Jones on the left wing. Up top to Narvaez. Right side, Van Meter, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter of play. Up top, Blanton, 3, good! Tie game, Isabel Blanton knocks in the 3 from the top side. 7:18 left in the fourth quarter. Grayson County switching it back up. We got a 2-3 zone for the Lady Cougars. Ella House on the left wing, crossing it, wide open 3 by Kendra Cowan. It's missed. Narvaez takes the rebound for the Lady Cougars.
Ooh.
Has it poked away, and it's picked up by Perkins. Mike McClintock says, let's slow down, let's run our offense.
Can't say enough good things about Ella, the way she crashes the boards.
She plays extremely hard.
She plays vicious, too.
Something about the name Ella. Jones runs the baseline, and Ella House says, yeah, nope, you're not doing that. I'm going to take that ball, and I'm going to smack it off of one of the cheerleaders. Watch out, Addie Bratcher down there.
Might wake up Eli Hufflepuff Smith down there on the baseline.
I don't think that's possible. Left wing, Van Meter. Bounce pass up top to Perkins. 6:38 left in the fourth quarter. Grayson County and Hancock knotted up at 39. Lady Cougars trying to win their 15th straight game and extend what is their program record winning streak. Van Meter at the right elbow. Up top to Narvaez. Left wing to Jones. Jones drives down the left lane and is fouled on the floor by Newby. That'll be her third. So first foul on Hancock County called in the second half.
Yeah, we talked about that being a really big factor here in the second half, and it just simply hasn't been. Only 2 for the Lady Cougars in the third quarter as well, too. So hopefully that's not going to play a factor.
Bounce pass to Narvaez off to Jones. 39 all between Grayson County and Hancock County. The district tournament begins for both these teams next week. Lainey Roberts picks the pocket of Van Meter, and it's headed the other way. Count. Bounce pass back to House. Maybe we got a 3-2 zone look here for Grayson. Mike McClintock really switching up his defenses. Now it might be morphing into a 2-1-2. Crossing it to House on the right side. She'll take the 3. It's no good. Long. Rebounded by Count. Up top, Jones, three, good for Carolina Jones. Carolina Jones, 14% from three. How about that? The last 3 threes taken by Hancock County have been knocked down by 16% and 14% shooters.
Yeah, you might as well rip that stat sheet up right now, Sam, because that doesn't matter right now.
At the left elbow, Van Meter, step back from 18, does not fall. Rebound by Gay for Hancock County. Gives it off to Cowan, who breaks the timeline. Lady Cougars defense hasn't been bad. You just got to start getting some more stops.
No, the ball's kind of bouncing in favor of Hancock right now.
House on the drive, in on Narvaez. Layup missed, rebounded by Narvaez.
Again, Ella's starting to stack up the rebounds.
You just have that like on a hotkey to say at any time during any game?
That's exactly right.
Blanton to the right block to Jones. Jones spins, goes up off the glass. It does not roll. Narvaez with a rebound for Grayson. Narvaez is then called for a foul. No, okay, I thought they called 3 seconds. It's foul. Called on Hancock. It's called on Carolina Jones. That is her third. Foul trouble right now. Bree Jones, Sydney Perkins, Sutton Van Meter with 3 for Grayson. For Hancock County, Newby, Jones, House all have 3.
Every girl watching right now that's under the age of 12 years old, watch how hard Ella plays, and that's how hard you need to play.
Up top, Perkins. Fouled by House, no whistle. Into the corner to Jones from the right elbow. Good for Bree Jones. She's got 12. 1-point game now. Hancock on top. 42-41. 2-3 zone for the Lady Cougars. Carolina Jones on the left side. Up top to House. They immediately come with that double team. To the left side, they give it inside to Laney Roberts, who bobbles it. Finds it to Carolina Jones, and out of bounds. Headed down.
That pressure right there by the Lady Cougars. Stayed after it, didn't let them catch the ball and square up, so a good job by them.
Doobie going to come into the game. Cowan will come out. 42-41. Grayson County trails by 1. They've won 14 straight games. Hancock County has won 4 of 5 since losing that game in overtime to Hancock County. Blanton on the right side. Left wing to Jones. Jones on the drive, loses it, and it's out of bounds off of Jones.
Who?
Jones.
Jones.
Yes. Jones.
Jones on Jones, and Jones smacked it away from Jones.
That is, Jones watches and is not thrilled.
And so does Jones.
Yes. There's a lot of Jones. Up top, Van Meter. Inside to Narvaez. One dribble. It's poked away by Newby. Good defense coming in on the help side. And it's headed back the other way. It's 42-41. On the drive, bounce pass to Ansley House. Basket's good, and she's fouled by Grayson County. Foul's called on Blanton. It's her second. Team's first. Ansley House to try and convert on the and one. 47.3%. Kennedy Green going to come in to give Ella Narvaez a quick break. Allie Jennings standing on the far side, missing a game. You can tell there's nothing she wants more than to be out there.
Really
Rebound is or shot is missed. Because this would be a game they'd need her.
Yep.
One of the better rebounders for the Lady Cougars. Hand off to Perkins on the left side. She walked with it.
And tough. Allie Jennings is tough. And you need tough players in a game like this.
44-41, 3.5 left in the fourth quarter of play. Somebody's going to have to step up and make a play. Newby from 18, basket good on the far side. Grayson County leads the all-time series 34-26. 14 straight. Is on the brinks right now. They trail by 5. 3 minutes left. Inside blocked. Jones on the interior. Hancock County faithful to our left have come, and they have been quite loud. Mike McClintock, he wants a timeout with 2:56 left in the game. Grayson County trails by 5. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
To Grayson County High School, where it is 46-41, Lady Cougars.
You know, Sam, right now I think this is going to be make or break time. You're going to have to get the ball in here, get a score, go down to the other end and get a stop, or this one slips away from you the way that Hancock County's shooting the ball right now. 2:56
left. It's 46-41. Grayson County trails Hancock. Lady Cougars have not lost since the 8th of January. They haven't lost to a team not named Warren East since the 18th of December. Left wing Bree Jones. Grayson County trails by 5 with 2:50 left in the game. Handoff pass to Van Meter. Bounce pass right side to Blanton. Ball fake. Blanton up top now to Green. Green off to Perkins. Immediately House fighting through, has a hand in the face. Off to Jones on the left side. She might have been fouled by Newby. Jones goes up off the left side. Shots miss. Rebound goes into the hands of Ella House for Hancock County. Ella House up the far side. Angles back and has it in between the circles.
Where he was trying to draw the foul there a little bit more than trying to lay it in.
This is a dangerous moment here for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, it really is. You got to get a big stop right here.
Left side, Newby. Up top to House. On the inside, crossing it to the right side to Lily Roberts. Roberts in between the circles, off to House on the right side. And Hancock is going to be more than fine with running some clock. It'll be interesting to see here when Grayson County might start to foul. You have fouls to give.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to get to 5.
And Hancock just playing keep away right now. Ella House into the corner. Newby loses, and it is saved in bounds. And we're going to have a timeout called by Hancock County. It'll just be a 30-second timeout with 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that is a big break for Hancock.
Good job by Coach Husk right there of waiting until his player got possession of it and then was quick to jump to the timeout right there.
Because it would have been a jump ball. The arrow is in favor of Hancock, so they would have kept the ball, but still, remember to stay tuned in after the game. We're going to have senior night festivities, as that'll be in between the games, and then the Cougar boys will take on, and we invite you on Monday to join us. Lady Cougars will take on Whitesville at Trinity at 6 o'clock. We'll have the coverage. And then on Tuesday, the Cougar boys will take on Edmondson in the 12th District Tournament. If you can't make it out to the Cougar Den for those 2 games, we'll have all of the action for you right here on K105 and also live via K105 Digital Productions. There's a chance Tuesday's game, radio-wise, might be on the Moose. It depends. If Kentucky's playing that night, then it's on the Moose. If not, then you're good. I don't remember if Kentucky plays Tuesday or Wednesday next week.
I've quit trying, Sam, with the Wildcats.
Roberts to pass in from underneath of her own basket. Gives it into House. House weaving through. House floater, no good, but she's fouled, and that's not what you wanted. If you're Grayson County, Kennedy Green picks up her second, team's second.
House at the line shooting 2.
House to shoot 2. First one's no good. That's the first time she's gone to the free throw line today. House 57.4%.
First time we've had anything come out of our student section, too.
Second one. Good. Still 2-possession game, 47-41, 126 left in the fourth quarter. If you're Grayson, you do not need a 3 yet.
That's right. Get a good shot, and you got to be ready to knock it down.
Green. Handoff pass to Perkins. Perkins drives, goes up with a shot, might have been fouled, no whistle. And it's rebounded by Ella House for Hancock County, and now you're going to have to start to foul. But you got to be careful as to who is fouling, because Grayson County's got to have 3 more fouls to get there, but you can't have just anybody do it. Now you got to foul. I mean, you got less than a minute to go. This is where you need to get in there. You need to do a switch here and put Kennedy Green. She's got fouls to give. Hancock continuing to play keep away. Now you just got to foul.
Yeah.
Got to foul. Got to foul. And now they call for a foul, and that's Kennedy Green's the player that needs to be fouling on the floor. As it's called on Van Meter. That's her fourth.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a.
And you've got Isabel Blanton and Kennedy Green on the floor who each have 2 fouls. It's where you need to know that you're the players that need to foul.
Yeah, mental breakdown right there.
42.7 on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of time ticked off the clock.
They give it into House. Jones will foul. That'll be her fourth. And the team's fourth. So now your next one. Now you have the decision to make of how much they're going to bring in Narvaez, and that's a good decision because Narvaez has fouls to give. If anything, you're playing offense, defense, and I'm almost a little surprised that you're not doing in for Jones or Van Meter here.
Having those fouls, yeah.
They give it into House, and House is fouled by Narvaez. Her first, team's fifth. House to the line is a 57.4% shooter.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look at, Sam, too. And again, a senior in her last regular season game. We'll see how she steps up.
She's got 2 coming. First one, no good. That keeps the window for the Lady Cougars. And now Mike McClintock has to be thinking of, are you wanting a 3?
You don't necessarily have to, but you've got to take the first open shot you get.
Second chance good by House. 48-41, 39 seconds left in the game. Jones on the left wing, pulls up a left side 3, too strong. Rebounded by Narvaez for Grayson County. Bounce pass to Van Meter, pulls up the free throw line jumper, it's good. 5-point game now. They give it to Newby, who's got it on that far side of the floor, and that's exactly who they want for Hancock. 73.5% for Newby, including being 4 of 4 from the line today.
The clock didn't stop after that score, Sam. Doesn't the clock stop after?
And the foul is called on Van Meter. That is her 5th. No.
It does not?
Only after free throws.
Okay.
That Van Meter will foul out with 8 points. Peyton Bowman's going to come into the game and
And for the Lady Cougars, number 13, Peyton Bowman. The return for Hancock County, number 1, Carolina Jones. Newby at the line for 2.
first free throw good by Newby. Second chance, good as well. 2 big free throws by the 8th grader.
Yeah, that's
50 to 43, 22 seconds left, and that might be it, Stephen.
Yeah, 7 points, 20 seconds left. Be tough.
Jones curls around at the right block, throws it over, and it's picked up by Bowman with 10 seconds. Far side to Jones. They cross it to Blanton. 3 right side, partially blocked by House. 5 seconds left, and that is going to do it. Hancock County will defeat Grayson County. 14-game winning streak will end here today. If you're Grayson, you don't need to foul. They're gonna foul with 3.6 left. What a run, Steven.
Yeah, it really was. We've talked about this a couple times, Sam. You can have a couple schools of thought on whether or not a loss is good for you at this time of the year to kind of reset and refocus. Personally, I don't think it is, just because you want to keep rolling. But the one that really matters the most coming up Monday.
You'd rather lose today than you would Monday.
That's exactly right.
First shot good by Ella House. And I mentioned too, to me the biggest key was Jones or House, which player picks up 4 first. I thought whichever did would be the team that lost. That was the case today. House makes both free throws. Hancock County will defeat Grayson County 52 to 43 unless Grayson County can throw in a 3 here late. 21-7 is how the Lady Cougars will finish the regular season. They roll it into Jones with 2 seconds. Jones from the volleyball line. It's no good. Your final score today, Hancock County defeats Grayson 52-43. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where Grayson County falls to Hancock 52-43. Senior night comes up next here on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
He has participated in golf for 9 years. His future plans include going to attend Murray State University to study biology.
We welcome back in our radio coverage. This is senior night.
Our next golf participant is Lee Kane. Lee has been escorted by Jason Jaggers. Lee has participated in golf for 1 year. His future plans include going to Murray State University. Landon Carroll. Landon is the son of Brad Carroll and Miranda Carroll Jaggers. He has participated in golf for 1 year. His future plans include going to attend Murray State University for agriculture. Natalie Garrett. Natalie is the daughter of Keith and Kimberly Garrett. She has participated in golf for 9 years. Her future plans include going to Murray State to study wildlife biology. Jameson Stinnett. Jameson is the son of Jim and Sherry Stinnett. He has participated in golf for 1 year. His future plans include going to college and becoming a police officer. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our senior golfers. Next is our 2023-2024 senior cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Addie Bratcher. Addie's the daughter of Andy and Jenna Bratcher. She's participated in cheerleading for 1 year. Her future plans include going to nursing school to become a nurse practitioner. Hannah Franklin. Hannah's being escorted by Eric and Christy Franklin and Melanie and Brian Jennings. She's participating in cheerleading for 1 year. Her future plans include going to Western Kentucky University to major in nursing to become a nurse anesthesiast. Emily Hall. Emily's the daughter of Nathan and Christy Hall. She has participated in cheerleading for 4 years. Her future plans include going to college to become a dentist. Izzy Weedman. Izzy is the daughter of Darren and Melissa Weedman. She has participated in cheerleading for 1 year. Her future plans include going to college to major in biology and attend medical school for dermatology. Ladies and gentlemen, your Grayson County cheerleaders. And finally, we would like to recognize our senior basketball players. The first senior basketball player is Allie Jennings. Allie is the daughter of Norman and Stephanie Jennings. She has participated in basketball for 4 years. Her future plans include going to cosmetology school. Sydney Perkins. Sydney's the daughter of Arnie and Buffy Perkins. She has participated in high school basketball for 5 years. Her future plans include going to WKU to become an occupational therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our senior basketball players. One final great seniors and their parents.
That is senior night here at Grayson County High School. We'll jump into the fifth quarter show after this. As your final score, Lady Cougars fall. It's to Hancock County 52-43. More comes up. After this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm move the following counties their portion sequence.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars have won today against Hancock County by a final score, or lost, to Hancock County by a final score of 52-43. We're joined now by Coach Mack. Coach, 14-game winning streak ends here today, but as Stephen and I were saying, it's a whole heck of a lot better for it to end today than Monday.
Yeah.
What were your takeaways?
We just got outplayed. We weren't ready to play. That's on me. We come out. I didn't think we went after the 50-50 balls like we have in the past. They got every one of them. They rebounded. We didn't do a very good job of blocking out. We didn't do a very good job of hitting the defensive board, so we couldn't get into transition at all. I made some bad decisions on our defenses a little bit there, and this one, it's the kids. I'm not going to let one game define what we've done or what they've done, but we'll get back, and we'll be ready Monday.
I think Stephen and I were talking, and I don't really know how your philosophy goes. Is you need it louder?
Yeah.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
You never want to lose. How can a loss be a good thing?
Well, hopefully, it wakes them up, wakes me up, that I need to do a better job. We can't come out and play like that Monday, or, Trinity plays so hard and gets after you on their and they play different defenses, and, we got to be ready for it. We'll go light Sunday and be ready Monday.
Stephen?
I thought at times offensive patience looked pretty good. At other times we maybe rushed it a little bit and took some shots that we probably shouldn't have.
Right.
But aside from that, on the offensive end, in the first half, had a bunch of shots that we normally get, just simply didn't fall.
Well, I think at halftime we had missed 6 inside the paint shots, and that's 12 points, and we're down 2. So, that's big. That's big. You got to hit them kind of shots, and that if you do that, that's going to bring the defense in a little bit, and then give us maybe more look on the perimeter.
The other thing we were talking about was the older house girl shoots 16% from the 3 for the year and knocks down 2 huge shots midway through the fourth quarter right there, which is what you expect out of a senior. Right.
I looked at the stats today, and I felt the same way you did. I didn't think that that would that their 3 outside game would hurt us, and because House usually likes to get to the basket, cause fouls, which she did. But we left her open. We left the newbie. We made the newbie girl look like an All-American tonight.
Yeah. Finishing up here, Coach, what do you have to say about your seniors?
They're great kids. They work hard. They do what we tell them. And we just, I hate it for them that we lost on senior night, but hopefully maybe we can get them a district championship or something, make up for it.
You mentioned that Monday. Let's go there really quick. Whitesville, you look at the record. At this point in the year, you take that, you crumple it in the ball.
Right, everybody's 0-0.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because 4 seed can beat the 1.
Yes.
Easily as the 1 can beat the 4. How do you make sure that these next couple of days you can get refocused and ready to, like you mentioned, give these seniors a chance to bring that district title back to Litchfield?
Yeah. I think they'll be focused when we come in here Monday. I really do. I trust them, and we'll just have, like I said, the way we start out, if we don't have the energy, that's on me. We gotta come out hungrier than what we were. So I probably didn't have them mentally ready. And as a coach, you can't do that. You got to know what they're going to do in certain situations, and I didn't do that.
Coach, I appreciate it.